Have you ever dreamed of leaving it all behind? Just walking away from your life, the job, the responsibilities, the family drama, and starting over somewhere new? Well, you're not alone. Some people have even gone as far as faking their own death to make it happen. Today we're exploring the wild world of vanishing in style, billionaire style, with the not-so-serious guide on how to fake your own death and disappear. Step 1, folks. Choose your disappearing scenario wisely. The key here is picking a believable disappearance, something dramatic yet totally plausible. For inspiration, look no further than Karl-Erivan Haub, the German billionaire who disappeared in the Swiss Alps. It was remote, dangerous, and perfect for making sure nobody came looking. Skiing accident? Believable. Vanishing into a jungle? Sure, why not? The trick is to make sure the disappearance is dangerous enough that people eventually give up the search. So if you want to vanish, think extreme sports, treacherous hikes, or solo sailing in stormy seas. Just make sure it's dramatic enough that people say, "Yep, sounds like they're definitely gone." Next up, planning. You can't just fake your death without a solid plan. You need to make it look real. Just like Karl-Erivan probably did, plotting out his ski trip, checking the gear, and making it seem like he was totally prepared. Your plan should make it look like you were fully committed to your journey and then, poof, gone. But don't forget to think about what happens after your disappearance. You'll need a way to get out without a trace. Avoid cameras, stay away from public spaces with CCTV, and remember, surveillance technology is everywhere. Get creative. Snowmobiles, boats, secret mountain paths, whatever gets you off the grid. All right, let's talk money. If you're a billionaire like Mr. Haub, this part's easier. You have offshore accounts, hidden cash stashes, you name it. But for the average Joe, it's going to take some creative thinking. Sell your stuff, quietly. Stash some cash in crypto or a good old-fashioned safe. Remember, you need to make sure there's no paper trail. And bonus points if you have a supportive family who's willing to play along, like Haub's brothers allegedly did. Keeping it in the family makes faking your death a whole lot easier. Now let's talk about who you're going to be once you're dead. A new name, new backstory, new look, you need it all. Karl-Erivan supposedly ended up in Moscow, probably blending in by being as ordinary as possible. The trick here? Be boring. If you're a middle-aged consultant who loves vegetable gardening or a bird watcher obsessed with pigeons, perfect. Nobody's interested in that. No one is going to look twice at the guy who collects moss samples or catalogs his chess moves. And if you're feeling really ambitious, maybe practice a new accent or learn a new language, just to make sure nobody recognizes you. Moving on to step 5, burning bridges, or at least making it seem like you're burning bridges. The goal here is to make sure nobody comes looking for you. For Karl-Erivan, it seemed like his family was on board. But for the rest of us, we need to be more creative. Get rid of social media, destroy your phone, empty your bank accounts. And hey, maybe even stage a downward spiral. Emails about how stressed you are, work issues, feeling overwhelmed. The goal is to make people say, "Yeah, I guess they really were struggling." Now, here comes the hardest part, not getting caught. Karl-Erivan might have been spotted in Moscow, and now his brother's dealing with questions about whether he actually died. Don't let that happen to you! Avoid old haunts, don't Google yourself, and definitely don't reconnect with old friends on Facebook. If you must stay in touch, use encrypted messaging or private channels that won't lead back to you. Remember, you're supposed to be dead! Finally, embrace the mundane. Once you're gone and living your new life, the trick is to be as boring as possible. Don't make waves, don't do anything flashy, and don't try to get famous. Karl-Erivan supposedly settled into a quiet life in Moscow with his mistress. A low profile, nothing exciting. Take up birdwatching, chess, or fishing. Anything that says, "I'm just a regular person living a very regular life." And remember, even your new hobbies should avoid attracting any kind of attention. So there you have it, how to fake your own death and disappear billionaire style. It's an intricate art that takes a lot of planning, creativity, and a little bit of luck. And sure, the ethical and legal considerations are, well, let's just say significant. But it's fun to imagine a life on a sunny beach far away from all your problems, isn't it? Remember, this guide is just for entertainment, so please don't actually try it. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe to our channel and follow the link in the description to get a free copy of Your Wealth Fortress. With this report, you'll learn unique and valuable strategies for keeping your assets completely hidden, untouchable and untrackable by anyone. No matter how much money you have, you'll learn carefully crafted strategies so that nobody can find it or even know what you have. Your assets will remain untouchable even with a team of the best global lawyers. Well-funded governments will not be able to lay a finger on your wealth. It's all detailed in Your Wealth Fortress. Bulletproof structures to protect your assets. Follow the link in the description to get instant access.